I know.
All right.
No, we're not live yet on
We
YouTube.
love these people.
Oh, we're not?
No, so you
It's
have to
live.
click that. You have to
Oh,
click
okay.
that blue button.
Okay.
So once you click that, then you can run it and then
All right,
point.
so I'm
and,
going to go live. Don't say anything.
Right.
I'm going to give it a few seconds, and I'm going to start the video. Okay, here we go. Troop, ready?
Yeah.
All right, rolling
Fuck
live.
yeah.
So, no more bad words.
Why the fuck not? Oh, you mean all right. What do you mean? All right, it's the Go Gamble podcast with the Trooper and Clubs.
We did it.
And producer Mike is in the house. That's why we're late.
We did it.
I'm lying. That's not the reason. Without producer Mike in the house, I've been waiting till we got live to pour this shit.
Yeah. You're telling me.
Oh my! Look at the steam rolling off of that bitch.
What do you hear? What do you say, YouTube internet world?
What do you hear? What do you say? Facebook.
We made it.
News?
It took us a hot
We
minute.
made it. It took us a minute. Listen, we decided 2 days ago that we're gonna do this shit live. All this trying to like come over here and sit down and do all this recording, yappity yap. And then Clubs has to do this little thing and he has to send it and I have to get the files and then I'm up all night editing the shit. And for what? We can just do it live.
Do it live.
As of right now, we're doing it live on Wednesdays at 11 a.m.
You sure?
Today's 11:37.
11:34.
Whatever.
Sure, you don't need headphones down there.
I'm good, thank you.
All right.
You sure don't need earplugs down there? You can't see.
We got him buried in the basement. We're
can't
looking at a
see.
hole in the floor right now.
Producer
I'm
Mike.
chained to the wall. Somebody please send help.
Oh, that's way too much milk.
Yeah.
It's about a bitch. It's we got producer Mike in the control center over there. You can't see him; he's off camera. The Go Gamble Podcast Studio is a huge complex.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe it.
Huh?
You
wouldn't believe it.
You wouldn't believe it.
No, they don't believe it. No. Yeah. So here it is, Wednesday. Next thing you know, this could be Monday through Thursday. This could be a 4-hour morning.
We're
show.
just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks at this point.
Yep. He threw Frank at the wall, and he stuck.
Yeah.
We threw, he threw Griswold at the wall, and you know what happened there. Speaking of Griswold, that's not what happened, by the way. Griswold was a maniac and tried to commit suicide, I think.
Griswold,
Because you were out of town, so he
could have.
He wanted to hurt himself at least.
He could have, yeah.
He was like a cutter.
Dude was freaking.
So that's what leads me to my next question.
Grizzy update.
Grizzy update.
Grizzy.
How is, for anybody who doesn't know, Club's dog, Griswold.
Yeah.
Call him a dog, call him a pooch, call him an English bully. Is that what they call it?
He's a Frenchman.
Frenchman, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Dove off of something into something.
Yeah. Fucked up his spine a little bit.
So how's he doing?
This is week 3.5 of his, today's Wednesday, really?
Today is Wednesday.
Wow. Where's the time go?
The day before Trooper Thursday, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, he is on week 3.5 of meds and crate rest, and he's responding well. I think he's going to pull through, hopefully without surgery.
Yes, things
We're
are looking
still
up.
we're still rooting for the no surgery road, but he's hanging in there, man. He keeps wanting to play every day, and I keep telling him, no, your playing days are over, son. No, he's just got to take it easy for a couple more weeks. But
Just get him some coloring books.
I've been giving him CBD. It tends to calm him down a little bit.
Isn't that the weed?
Kind of. It's complicated.
I don't know what
CBD oil.
is. I don't know what that is. What does that stand for? What are the initials CBD?
I'm imagining the C stands for cannabis.
Ooh. Cannabis CBD.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't take
Broadband?
CBD.
Cannabis bulldog.
I'm fairly certain that THC, which also I don't know what that stands for as well.
That's a long
I'm
word.
pretty sure that is toxic for dogs.
More or
Fairly
less chocolate than more or less chocolate. More or less toxic than chocolate.
I would guess less.
Probably less. Did you hear about all this dark chocolate that has
I've got
lead in
dark
it?
chocolate with mushrooms upstairs. Do you want to eat some?
You better be careful where the dark chocolate came from because it's got lead in it. Dangerous levels of lead.
How do you know?
Because it was
This
all
particular-
over the Twitter. Lady Trooper told me. We looked at some chocolate bars we had, same brand.
Damn.
Right in the trash.
The mushroom chocolates, they don't tell you really what's in it
no,
at
they don't do
all.
anything.
Except mushrooms, of course.
Right.
Now I'm going to be no, I'm still going to eat it. I'm still going to eat it.
So I was up half the night.
This is delicious, by the way.
It's damn good coffee.
This is really good.
Isn't it better with milk?
I no milk. I'm raw dogging. Still good.
There you go. I was up half the night, on the Twitter machine, looking for interesting topics to talk about today.
Looking for something to just irritate you.
Yep. But my brain just kept going back to the weight loss bet news.
Oh, there's
We
news.
haven't spoken about on this podcast.
Right on.
One of the participants.
Dropped out.
No.
Oh, that would be
Close, though.
really.
Oh, you don't know this?
I don't
news?
know anything.
He doesn't even know this yet.
Been laying low, lower than producer Mike down there.
Okay, as a matter of fact, producer Mike was here 9 days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
Something like 9 days ago. No.
No, it was a week ago. That's
It was
7 days.
It was 7 days ago. Producer Mike is here. Where's your microphone, by the way?
I actually.
You know what's funny? He could have one.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted him to have, but we got so.
Let me go get you a mic.
Hey, Bill Tate, can you actually text there and see? say
Should I,
if you
should I
can
go
hear
get him a
me?
mic? I have a
Doing this
wired
right
mic.
now? We weren't set up for me to be actually a part of this today, so
If you give me
When you get your
if
next
you give me 60 seconds, I can get you a mic that you can talk into.
I think the audience would probably love and regret that. So
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna leave you guys
But
alone.
we need a switch to switch it on and off.
I got one. It's right next to me.
So I can't wait to tell clubs the news. Who knows if the weight loss bet participants are even listening in right now? How many people, Mike, do we have live?
We have.
We're not really treating this like a traditional YouTube live stream. We're treating it more 12. That's it.
That's it.
We lost them all. We had like 40.
You have 48 views.
Yeah, but we had
12 concurrent.
40 people watching earlier. But then, I told them 3 minutes, and then it was 8, and then who knows what happens. But, what is the point? Oh, yeah, we're not really treating this like a YouTube live stream. We just decided that we're going to record the podcast live. So we're aware that there are people in the chat. Producer Mike is aware that there are people in the chat. The chat won't be necessarily a priority, but we do know you're there. We appreciate you being there. We like people to watch live, and we're going to try to take some phone calls. We're going to try it. And I think the way we'll try it is we're going to make a call out. But we're going to wait for clubs to get back. He said 60 seconds. No one here, including myself, seems to have a real grasp on time because we were supposed to start at 11. We started at 11:37, but that's all right. This is what happens. Life comes at you, and then it's how you handle it that matters. Okay? Clubs had to go up to the second floor, and he came back empty-handed.
My whole existence is a lie at this point. I only have one wired microphone.
Bill did report that I'm coming across crystal clear, so
That
we'll go
microphone's
with that for
awful.
today.
Well,
You
it's
don't
the only
want that.
it's the only one I have.
Well, we're better off without a microphone.
I don't think so. I think we would hear him clearer.
Okay.
But for the life of me, I don't know where it's at.
Well, that's okay. It's probably in
You want
the
me to
pink
check?
room.
You want me to
No,
check the pink room?
We're good.
He said he's fine.
We're good.
Okay.
I got to tell you the major development that is a week old that you don't know about yet. When we left here last Wednesday, Mike frantically tried to call me 5 minutes later.
Really?
I think my ringer must have been off or something. I don't know what happened. I can't remember. Oh, no, he sent me texts or something. I can't remember. All I know is that he found out 5 minutes after we left here, which, by the way, that podcast hasn't made it to air yet. I don't know if it will. I haven't even started. But the point is this. 5 minutes after we leave here, producer Mike got word that the initiator of the featherweight weight loss bet,
Yeah.
Jason the Feather himself, injured himself at the gym,
Oh no.
out of commission, possibly a torn rotator cuff, whatever that is.
He went too hard. Did he not limber
the way
up?
Josh
I have
put
so
it-
many questions. Can we
The
just
way
call him?
Josh put it was that he lifted his arm and hurt himself. But he is waiting for an
Oh,
MRI
man.
appointment tomorrow.
Oh shit! Do you
But-
think we can get a 2-for-1 deal? Bring Griswold in there for one.
Sure.
Just bring him in with him.
Well, this is good news for Griswold because, as with everything else Jason touches, he must make it extravagant and blow it up and brag about it.
Oh man.
Apparently, he's going to see the Green Bay Packers doctor for for his shoulder. Don't make me read.
Why are you getting so much joy out of this?
Because I think it's ridiculous because, okay, I'm going to read aloud for everyone the way the news came across to the other participants of the weight loss bet. We haven't even discussed how is this going to affect the bet, the validity of the bet, whether or not anyone's going to drop out. But I have statements from participants here. Unfortunately,
lower the bit rate because the feed's choppy.
the
I'm monitoring these comments as well as I can here.
So this is the text. So I didn't know I was going to read the text or I would have been ready. But now I know I can find it because it's the longest text that has ever been sent ever. First of all, this is the accompanying picture that comes across to
Show
the
it to
text. What camera do you want it on?
This is your
This
direct
one.
camera right
Can you
here.
see it?
Yeah, but you can walk up to it. Go for it.
Don't go too close.
Yeah. Down, down. There, you go.
All right, that's the picture. Okay. That's the picture that accompanied the group text. The group text is grown, by the way. Listen, I'm not, first of all, let me just make this clear. I am not making fun of Jason's injury. And let's pray for a speedy recovery. But that being said, I want you to listen to this. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the important part.
Still choppy.
Go ahead.
Okay. Had a little setback today. Clubs, I want you to pay attention to this. This is very
right.
important. Had a little setback today. I was at the gym crushing it. When I was finishing the 14th rep of one of my lifts, I felt a crazy crunching, all caps, feeling and a big pop at the same time in my left shoulder. It felt like something tore. Then I realized I could not lift or move my left arm pretty much at all. I left the gym right away to urgent care. They did an x-ray, scheduled an MRI. The doctor feels like it's most likely a torn or partially torn rotator cuff or a torn labrum. I guess we'll see. I will continue to eat super clean and healthy and work through the situation. And then a bunch of these emojis. All I'm saying is the drama.
Yeah.
The drama. It's not drama enough
Hey, Mike. Don't worry. This
to
doesn't
go to
involve
the
you.
gym. Are you talking about me?
14 reps.
Well, listen, I don't know.
Let's pump the brakes there, Feather. Let's
the brakes.
ease into the workouts here.
If you care at all about the featherweight weight loss challenge, you have to care about this news. This is big news.
This is big news.
Okay, now I gotta go ahead.
I can't say that I'm surprised. You know. Are you?
Do you think this was contrived?
No, I don't think it. No.
You think he hurt himself?
This is not a conspiracy. No.
I'm going full conspiracy right now.
No, I just seems since day one he was going hard at it, and it's what do they say? It's not a race. It's a marathon, something like that.
Well, Josh,
Let's just pump the brakes a little bit.
I mean,
but now it might be too late. The wheels might have fallen off.
according to Josh, Jason is not doing anything. He's not even lifting a finger. Probably not even changing.
Well, he had to
the
lift
position.
something for a pop and a crack to have happened.
After that, though, he is bed rest, from what I gather. And
Seems
but
better, by the way. Whatever you did.
There is no calling off the bet. There is no postponing anything. The bet is still on. A bet is a bet is a bet.
Yeah,
you
the
hurt
bet's
yourself?
on.
Hurting yourself is the same as not doing anything at all. You are in control of what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, bad form was implemented. Poor form.
Yeah.
Probably, whatever. So there you go. That's the news. So the statement from Josh is that what Josh knows, Jason's doing nothing, but contends that he will be back and be competitive and win the bet. So that's what's going on with the featherweight loss. And so maybe we should just dive right into testing out the phone call situation. Let's call him up.
I'm for it. Are we calling the man himself?
Let's ring him out of the blue.
Is he at the medical facility right now?
No, tomorrow he's for an MRI. So today he's probably home with a big bag of Hostess Ding Dongs or
What's
something.
MRI stand for?
Medical Relay Involuntary.
Isn't it medical resonance imaging?
Is it?
I think so.
I got medical right.
You got that right down there.
I got 33. I got 33%. Did you know what it was, Clips?
No, I had no idea. I'm thinking radiograph is the R.
Radiography.
Oh, sorry. Magnetic resonance imaging.
Ooh, was not
Magnetic-
radiograph whatsoever.
So Feather is scheduled for a magnetic resonance imaging
The more you know.
appointment tomorrow.
Hey, which by the way, I don't care if it's Green Bay Packers coach, Green Bay Packers water boy. I don't care who's performing the MRI. Regardless, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg here in the United States of America for an MRI.
Well, he's already down one arm.
Unless you got the health insurance, which might be a little helpful.
Might be.
Griswold does not have the health
Are we
insurance.
going to try to call him? Let's see if.
Give it a shot?
Let's give it a shot,
This is
producer
gonna-
Mike.
This is going to be trial by fire.
You got his phone number, right?
I have his phone number. So
Okay. And you're ringing him from the from there.
yes. So I'm going to call him directly from.
Now, we're going to tell you right now,
Studio.
as a live podcast akin to the most professional radio shows that have ever aired, we're new at this. So whether this phone
Yeah.
call comes across, we have no idea. But we need to get Feather on the phone. And if we have to, we'll go 4-way phone call, 3-way phone call, and get the other two, 4-way phone call,
Right.
and get the other two on the horn.
Just make
Yeah,
sure.
call them all.
The other two might be working, but we want to know the truth. I want the truth. Did anyone have a hand in this? Did someone cause Jason's injury other than himself?
That's one question to ask him right away. Look, can we get him on the horn?
We're going to give this a shot, okay? So there's no.
Ring it.
There's no promise.
Don't wait for us.
We're calling.
Don't wait for us. The whole purpose of this cactus is that if I reach for the coffee, I don't even think that cactus hurts if you. Oh boy.
Oh, snap.
Well, it's the Feather. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us, bud?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right on.
We're live on YouTube. Is that all right?
Sure.
Are you sure? We don't want to pressure you into anything.
What are you guys doing? Your podcast or what?
We're doing the podcast live, but we just want to call and find out about the injury.
Yes.
We want to get your side of the story because the whole story is yours.
You went a little too hard in the paint?
Okay.
Tell us what happened.
See, what's it say there?
Pretty basic. This is at the gym doing workout, and I was on rep number 14 of 15, and I felt a really brutal crunching and a pop sound with like a pop.
You went a little too-
kinda almost like pop, like some pop snap kind of feeling in my left shoulder.
Tell us what happened.
So I stopped the workout and I sat on the bench press for a minute and just was like, what the heck just happened? And I realized my left arm was like down by my side and I couldn't move it, couldn't lift it, and I'm like, man, what the hell? And I'm in a full gym in the middle of the day, so I just go to the locker room and
A 10 p.m. appointment for an MRI?
I mean, I've been icing it every day, so.
Wow, Vegas really is a 24-hour town with a 10:30 p.m. medical appointment.
What the hell's that about, man?
Yeah, that's weird. They do MRIs until 11 p.m. So it's like I called like last Wednesday with the injury, and they couldn't get me in until tomorrow, and it was a 10:30 appointment. So I gotta be there a half hour before. But yeah, they do MRIs until 11 p.m.
Hey,
It's crazy. And
do you think there's any chance they'll let you hold Griswold while you get that MRI and we can get a 2-for-1 special?
maybe it sounds like Griswold could use some medical attention too. So maybe they could do a 2-for-1. That'd be great.
So,
How is Griswold?
He's hanging in there. The MRI is still on hold. I don't think we need one of those yet. I didn't think you'd be beating him to the MRI, but here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
I have a very important question.
Okay.
A 10 p.m. MRI.
I have an important question. Would it matter if it was the 3rd rep or the 14th rep?
Yeah,
What is the significance of the 14th rep?
Do you think that you might have gone a little too hard in the paint here?
That's a different
I
question.
don't know. Like I said, I don't know if there's any correlation to that because I always do 12 to 15 reps, and it was my 4th set of that exercise, and I increased the weight every time, and it felt good. I mean, I was having a great day. I mean, everything was looking great, and
Were you, in fact,
feeling good.
killing it at the gym when it happened?
I was lifting the heaviest weight I lifted, since I started back lifting weights again, a few months ago.
Well, that's the problem. You're going too heavy.
No, because I mean, are you really going? I mean, I still did 15 reps. So yeah, I was going heavy. I mean, as far as that machine,
Wait a minute. Didn't it pop at the 14th?
there was only one place that I could have gone.
Previous set.
So like
Oh, so you kept going.
So,
I was going 14 reps. It wasn't like I was doing a 1-rep max.
how is this going to affect your performance in the weight loss bet?
Well,
Great question.
Until I get the MRI, I won't know where I'm at. I mean,
So there's a
Dan, Big Dan, Poker Dan, he's had some experience with this sort of stuff, and I come down to, I mean, do I need surgery? Do I not need surgery? From what everything I hear, if I need surgery, it's like 3 months of misery and rehab and stuff like that.
So there's a very likely, very good chance that after tomorrow's 10 p.m. MRI with Green Bay's finest, we will very likely that you could be out of this by, you could find out by Thursday or Friday. Like, look, this is over. Your weightlifting days are done. Does that frighten you in the slightest?
They won't be done. I mean, if worst case scenario, which I'm hopeful that I don't have to have surgery, but worst case if I do, 3 months from now I should be good to go, hopefully. But regardless as far as weight loss, I mean, weight loss is 90% diet anyway, so I'm just going to continue.
Okay.
But right now I'm not doing any kind of walking or exercise because I don't have until I know what the injury is. I don't want to move too much because I don't even have an arm sling.
Yeah.
So the people who say that weight loss is 70% diet, they're just wrong. You're going 90%.
I would say 90% is but that's up for discussion. But yeah, I don't know. But like I said, I think that regardless, the weightlifting is important. Though. The weightlifting is important for building muscle, and then obviously my resting metabolic rate is higher, so I don't really want to have to give up weightlifting for 3 months because that's going to
Right.
be bad. But
Well, if you have to take 3 months off, you'll still have another 3 or 4 months. Let's say you come back 3-4 months down the road. How many months you got to train? About 3?
I mean, we got until like the 3rd week of
September, yeah.
So,
But you can walk now, right? You could walk.
Yeah, that's true.
correct. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm. I'm waiting to find the results. As far as what actually is going on, what the results are, and then, like I said, one thing that I don't it doesn't work, but I have a sling that kind of supposed to immobilize my arm. But the problem is that one size don't fit all, and so I'm obviously a big boy, so it does not.
No.
So I'm not going around trying to walk right now because I have nothing to immobilize my arm and take away the pressure, by, having a lot of movement, so so if this becomes a tear or something of a serious nature, then, when I go see the orthopedic surgeon, then they'll actually order me and have the appropriate, shoulder harness, and then once that's in place, I can, then I'm sure I can walk and do movements of my legs, obviously, and burn calories that way. So.
Okay, so I'm going to give you one piece of advice. Go to that gym and get in the pool and walk around. That's real advice.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Let me ask you a question. Are you in the pool at the gym right now?
I am not in the pool.
All right, well then in my opinion you're fucking up. Go to that pool, go there now. We're rooting for you.
Take the Shoelace Express to the pool.
There you
Walk
go.
to the pool.
Trust me, as soon as whenever I find out my results tomorrow, and I'll take the direct advice of what the doctor and the surgeon says, and I'll run with it. So.
You can walk now. You don't need the doctor to tell you can walk. We don't want any excuses when you lose the bet. If you lose the bet, we don't want any excuses. Go get in the pool.
Hey, I got it covered. Don't worry. Josh and Al now have, they're teasing an opportunity, but it won't matter. I'm still gonna.
All right.
I'm
I'm still gonna take it down and win it.
I'm rooting for you, Feather.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on the podcast. It's live. It's on live. So tune in and hear what we say to you next.
Sounds good, guys. Have a good one.
All right. Later. There you have it. From the mouth of the Feather himself. And let me ask you, did you notice? I'm going to ask you this. Did you notice that he almost verbatim repeated the text message that I read aloud before? He rehearsed his speech.
I'm not gonna lie,
That's
I was
just a funny thing, Jason. I'm not making fun of Jason, but that's a funny thing about your personality.
I was a little distracted by the baby graphic on display
I
throughout
didn't
all of
see it,
that.
thank goodness.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. If anybody, I don't know how long we're going to be on today. We were shooting for an hour to an hour and a half, but we're going to throw the number out there just in case. If anybody has any questions for us, anybody wants to call in, the number is 702-900-4643. Did I say it too fast?
Is that really the number? How'd you memorize that so fast?
702-900-4643.
And you say we're
We'll
not
have
professional.
producer Mike put it up on the screen.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Give producer Mike a second. He wasn't prepared.
Producer Mike's going to
I
need a
try to
second.
give producer Mike like the
Faster down
longest-
there.
I gave him so much runway when I first said, I'm just kidding.
I don't. Yeah, you got.
Actually, I want to throw. I know they can't see me, so stare like I'm actually here. But it was funny because Trooper called me while I was playing at Red Rock on Monday, and I was about 30 seconds out of texting him to ask about the double board bomb pot tournament tomorrow, which you should probably mention too.
Yes.
But I also thought when he was telling me the idea and that he wanted to do it in 2 days, ironically, right as he called me, I was under the gun, folding a ham. Surprise, surprise. It was 9-7. It was not of hearts, but it was 9-7.
Does it count?
And I was thinking of texting this guy.
Counts.
So I feel like there is some
It
little
does count.
cosmic
Yeah.
gathering right there at the poker
Yeah.
table.
Is this your water?
That maybe it was. I don't know.
I can't stop even when it's not of hearts. If I table it, I always say the Trooper.
That's
Have
right.
to say it.
Just like betting a yard.
Yeah, bet a yard.
Bet a yard.
Trooper, give me the number again.
The phone number to call in, if you want to call in, is 702-900-4643. This will be the only time that I answer calls on that number. I will respond to text messages if you have something sensible to say, like, hey, put me on the list for Trooper Thursday.
Hey.
Speaking of Trooper Thursday, tomorrow at 1 p.m., there will be the Go Gamble Double Board Bomb Pot Tournament.
Should I play it this week?
I think you should.
A little caught up.
And we already have people on the list to play the tournament. Cash games will start as soon as we have butts to put in the seat, whether that be 1 o'clock, 1:05, whatever.
Thing is, I have plans tomorrow.
Break them.
Well, the plans are for later. like not too much later. Like I think, how long does the tournament take?
Well, to win last week, it was nearly about 4 hours.
Ooh, see, that ain't gonna
That's
work
to
for me.
win.
Yeah,
Do you plan on winning?
I would love to win.
Oh, well, then you don't want to play tomorrow. You want to play when you can win.
Yeah.
So what else goeth on in the world of Go Gamble? I mean, I haven't made a lot of vlogs lately. My apologies out to the people. I've been a little busy,
Yeah, you
a
and me
little
both.
distracted.
Yeah. Is the graphic coming up finally?
coming up.
Look at this. Now they're gonna know.
Lady
Any second
Trooper
now.
has new sparkly pops out, so
Any St. Patty's Day themed sparkly pops
hey,
in
you
the
know
mix?
what? When is that?
It's coming up.
You know what?
I think we're
never-
like 8 days away.
I never even thought of that.
Wait, it's
We're-
not. It's not 3/16. When is St. Patty's Day? I'm gonna throw it in the Google machine.
Either
When
way, it's gonna have to
is
be next
St.
year.
Patrick's Day.
No one can tell that you're looking up because you're wearing those glasses.
17th. It's the day after 3/16.
Yeah, you know what? We do need a green pop. What would be the flavor for St. Patrick's Day?
Sour apple. Done.
Yeah, but how do we get it green? She doesn't use artificial colors.
Oh snap!
They're only colored by the fruit juice that they're flavored with.
She'll have to dip it into some sort of fungi to give it that natural, organic green tint. That's what I would do.
She just revealed white grape and mango dragon fruit lemonade. If you're a Starbucks fan, you know what that is.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so those are the new sparkly pops. I've been helping her a little bit with a few things, including that and oh,
We have a
we have a
call.
call coming in.
How
Let's
about
see.
it?
Are you going to
we
screen
did.
these calls?
Let's screen these calls.
There is no screening. There is answer.
No screening, folks.
I thought you were going to turn that.
We're just letting anybody
I
in.
thought you were going to turn that
Anybody.
ringer noise off.
We're working on things. We're really good at that.
So, you know, I expected.
We got a comment. Jesse was recommending guacamole pops. We can get our natural green tint from
Could you
the
imagine?
avocados. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody just called from the 562 area code. Go ahead and call back in, and we'll answer it this time.
Yeah, we'll answer it. I don't know how this phone call thing is going to
We're
go.
gonna have it better next week. This was spur of the moment, so this is
562 is southeastern LA, by the way, not Louisiana.
Born in East LA. Okay. Can I put you on the spot?
Sure.
Is it putting someone on the spot if you ask them if you can put them on the spot?
Yeah, it still is.
Golf footage.
Nope,
Where is it?
not doing it.
You gotta do it.
It's just so bad.
It's
It's
not
so
bad.
bad. The golf all right, here's the thing. And I mentioned this last week, but that podcast isn't out yet. But I'm going to say it again. It's just we're not that good. Okay?
You don't have to be good at golf. Who's gonna watch Go Gamble Golf to see people who are great at golf?
It'd be better if we were great, which I'm working on week by week, month by month.
This is something I've known for a really long time. You're your own worst critic.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, you're right.
I'm pretty sure.
Will
That-
you just give me a little bit more time?
Let me ask you this.
Because I have folks that are depending on their wedding films to be delivered in a timely fashion, which at this point is 2 to 3 weeks behind schedule. Thanks to
Were
that.
the cat-
Thanks to that dirty desert dog.
Were the characters in Caddyshack good at golf?
Yeah, they're great. In fact, the caddy was so good that he triumphed. The judge? Was that the guy in Caddyshack? The bad,
Well, we can't
the
be
antagonist.
like this ain't Caddyshack.
They were all good. They were all
This ain't
decent golfers.
Caddyshack.
I understand.
So this doesn't have to be Caddyshack.
It's not just about the golf ability. It's about like I feel like the like we're all character like I feel like there's it's character driven enough where like you get the vibes of us all a little bit, but like the golf ability and the camera ability on the other side not so great. Not so great. Don't mean to throw my boys under the bus.
Oh,
Wasn't tremendous. Lots of out of focus, lots of heads being cut off. Just they're not professionals, you know?
well, you know
And I
what?
pride myself as a professional.
I have a damn good idea, but I'm going to keep it a secret.
What, have someone else edit this ish?
No. Well, I would do it,
It's yours.
but
Take it away.
So, poker. Are you playing poker?
I haven't played poker since end of January.
How's poker going for producer Mike?
It's picking up again. Producer Mike had a lot of family issues the last couple of weeks, so
I had the invite to go play poker last night. I turned it down.
For a home game?
No, Palache. I just had work to do at home, so I stayed
Well,
at home.
who has to invite you to come play poker
My
at?
buddy says, hey, you want to go get your gambles in? Get your gambles in. Did you drink all the coffee?
No, absolutely
Is this
not.
going to spill on my lap? It's like twinkling.
oh, we have a call. I'm gonna answer it. We're gonna figure this out.
Okay.
You drank all the damn coffee.
This is our first official phone call on the Go Gamble Podcast Live.
Caller, you're on.
Hey, how you guys doing? It's Eli from Poker from LA. That was my office number. I tried calling earlier
Coach Eli.
Eli,
in a few minutes.
what do you hear? What do you say?
Tim calls me Coach.
Coach, can you hear me?
Sorry, Coach. We threw the feather graphic up for a second. I apologize.
Can you hear me, Coach?
So what's up, Coach?
I don't think you can hear me.
Can you hear us at all?
Intermittently.
Okay, hang on one second. Let me adjust the sound really quick.
Well, we can hear you. Fire away.
Anyway, hey, just a few minutes here. Hey, Tim, question for you. A lot of the guys that I follow on like far as poker bloggers have ended up playing in the Hustler Casino Live. Is that something you might be consider here in the near future, joining one of those days out there? I understand the stakes might be a little higher than you normally play, but would you be willing to do that?
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to play. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of the poker streams, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Okay. They say they can't. Could they hear Feather? Hold on one second, Eli. Hold
they're,
on one
they're,
second.
they're picking him up from that audio being picked up by these mics.
Oh.
That audio is not
Oh,
coming
okay.
through cleanly through the.
All right, we're having trouble with the phone calls, y'all.
Hang in there. We're dealing with a couple first timers here.
Yeah. Bradley, wait. Hold on 1 second. Try to get him. Reach him. See if it. Go ahead. Tim. No. Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, there you are. I can hear you now.
Okay, but they don't know if they can hear him or not, right?
No, they're just picking him up from that being picked up by this.
Oh. Well,
Why can't-
we may have to go with it for right now, just in the interest of time.
Can't you put that
Well,
window up with the audio included?
while they figure this out, I'll repeat.
Close the video.
I'll repeat Coach's question.
Go ahead.
Coach asked if I am considering what?
No, I'm
Oh, if I'm considering playing on Hustler Live
Hustler
or any
Live.
of those streams in LA, and I'm not really all that. I'm not super into the idea. You know, I don't know about this whole live stream thing. There seems to be a lot of monkey business going on around the live streams.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, but you know, I think I would be more interested in going to Texas to play than LA.
Yeah.
Did we hang up on him?
We didn't hang out. I think we lost him.
Okay.
To Texas to play in one of their live streams or just to play?
Like well,
Because I know the Lodge has a live stream.
maybe in one of their live streams,
Yeah.
but do you really trust this live stream situation?
Sure.
I mean, what is up with the live streams?
Mm-hmm. I do.
There are security issues, and there always will be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that we'll ever have, or will we? Is there a way to have it so that no one has access to the whole card information while it's live? I mean, they can tell you they don't have access
Right.
to the information, but there is a camera or there is a sensor. The information is traveling
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
from the sensor to
The butt plug.
the stream
The anal bead.
to the anal beads. And yeah.
That was a throwback, what I just did.
throwback. And what happened with that, by the way? We just assumed that
She's all is forgiven. She's back in the midst of the games. She's
Yeah.
back on the streams. Everything's fine. Everything's hunky dory.
Here's the thing. I still maintain that first of all, people will say, now here's the thing. I'm not making a statement. Did she cheat? Did she not? No idea. I'm not saying either way
Mm-hmm.
with the statement that I'm about to make. My statement is this. People will say, oh, well, if she was going to do it, why would she choose that spot? Has anyone ever heard? You ever heard of it? Human error.
I have.
Have you ever heard of the possible thought that she was signaled one way and acted another? Have you ever thought that maybe there was some heat, or they thought there was heat, and they decided to make a slightly plus EV play in order to throw the world off just in case? I mean, there's a
It could happen.
million different
It could happen.
scenarios.
Yeah.
How do you know? If you're signaling my butt plug,
Yes.
if I have anal beads in,
Yeah.
maybe there's a glitch in the app. Do you really, how secure do you think the controls
Yeah.
of a remotely controlled anal bead apparatus could be?
Could easily happen. This stuff happens in movies all the time, right?
Yeah. You're supposed to pulse twice. It pulse 3 times. Why? Who knows? Glitch? Maybe. Shit's wireless. I mean, look at all the technical difficulties we have here today. Producer Mike is a seasoned pro. And here we are. We can't even get the phone call to come through. So how do we know? How do we know that the anal bead didn't? What if it vibrated 2.5 times?
Yeah.
And she was confused and didn't know.
Right.
What if she really is on a bunch of dope? Because she looks like she's on dope to me. She's looks so much like she's on dope that she looks like she might be a man, or could have been. Cancel me. I don't know. I'm telling you what I saw in the video. I don't know what you saw in the video. That's my diatribe on the throwback.
Michael Davis
Plus
says.
brought it up. Blame him.
I blame me. Michael Davis here says go to Poker House Dallas. That's where he says to go.
Poker House Dallas.
You know, I've been to Dallas a whole bunch.
If I go to Dallas, it'll be for one reason and one reason only: to find out who shot JR.
Wrong. You should go to eat at the Pecan Lodge.
Pecan.
The Pecan Lodge.
I don't think pecan's a thing. I think it's a pecan.
Well, call it whatever you want. Go to the Pecan Lodge there in Dallas, Texas. You will not be disappointed.
Is
and
it
then
because it was constructed
get the hell
from
out of Dodge.
pecan wood?
I don't know.
So yeah, that's what's going on there.
Here's my question about the simplicities of getting the audio into the feed, the phone call audio into the live stream. Isn't it as easy as having our window, which they're calling in from, which we're hearing their audio from, embedded into the stream as a camera source
So-
with the audio
so
included?
I would think.
Here comes my excuse. No, I actually was just Googling that, and apparently with OBS, as far as I can see, it's capturing system audio or no audio. You can't do an individual window. Right? So I'm not capturing system audio because we're capturing all this. So technically, yeah, I didn't realize when Jason was on it, we were just picking him up from the
Question.
So then we need to run it to a phone,
We-
not a
I
computer.
have a better idea for now. With the chat, no, I have a better idea for next time.
Or
Maybe
run
we'll
it to
have-
Question.
Club's computer and figure
That
out
is a very good point.
Yeah.
If it's running into here, they'll be able to hear it much better.
Well, also, I already ordered equipment for next week, so we're already upgrading.
We're already
But
upgrading,
I could
folks.
do
We
direct
just got
audio
started.
out from the phone into
Can they,
the
when it calls, does it go to that phone there?
No, it's actually going to the computer, and we can turn it off, and it can go to Trooper's phone, and then he gets hold of for now.
Why don't we do that?
You can hold
All
the
right, we're
phone
going
up.
to do that. If you want to call in, call in. We have a solution. But here's my next question.
I'm just gonna sign out of here. So.
You have your microphone turned on that laptop. All
No,
this
no.
shit. Well, then how they hear you?
Everything is being. You can't. See
Oh,
my
you
hand.
mean to
Everything
tell
is
me
being-
they're okay?
that
Never
is
mind.
This
Say
week's
no more.
Solution to making it work in 45 minutes.
Say no
Next
more.
Week
Yeah.
We're gonna have actual.
I did my job.
Yeah. The clubs was a lifesaver.
Yeah,
All right. So if anybody wants to call,
No matter how many times
Go Gamble
someone says that,
podcast.
it never gets old, by the way.
how in the world do I have audio coming out of my phone? So the plan is, this is the plan, y'all. We've had multiple people try to call here. 1212. Oh, I see what it is. He called from 2 different numbers. All right, so if anybody wants to call in, you got any questions, you have any comments, you can call in. We're going to do it ghetto style. I said it. Ghetto parties. Bottles of water. I may be canceled in the UK, but I don't care. So yeah, live stream.
Red Guario I like what you did there with the Jack 4 anal beads. Like that. Very clever. I'm for it.
Well, listen, everybody knows that they produce sex toys these days that are controllable by mobile app. So clubs could put anal beads in.
Good.
He could drive.
I could have
over
them in
to-
right now for all you know. You don't know.
He could drive over to Jack in the Box, go to the drive-through, and producer Mike could break out his phone and turn on the vibration of the anal beads.
Yeah.
Notice how I didn't say.
Why would we do that at Jack in the Box? Or wherever you said.
You would have a dash cam
Yeah.
on yourself, and it would be a whole category on Pornhub.
Gotcha.
And then that's the way that you could signal someone. Because I tell you what, if they're searching poker players walking into a live stream,
Yeah.
there's one place they ain't searching.
Right.
And by the way, if you're a female, whatever a female is these days, you have two inserts.
Sure.
And so
Door
the
number one and door
frontal-
number two.
The door number one would actually be I would think the insert of choice. Because then maybe it's not as painful. You got a little more breathing room in there or whatever. So if I was, in other words, like think tampon. Is the word tampon going to get us canceled?
Not at all.
I think what you just
Unless you hand it to another man on a golf course, then they could try to cancel you for it.
Right.
You heard about that? It's
No.
old news at this point. Yeah, the big cat, he handed someone a tampon after.
Who?
Big cat.
He handed someone a
Yeah,
tampon.
Tiger Woods, the big cat.
Big cat?
Yeah, Tiger.
Oh, Tiger.
Ever heard of him?
Well, there's another person named Big Cat.
Yeah, no. We're
All right,
talking
well,
about two
anyway,
different cats here.
Who did he hand a tampon to?
Who was it? Can't recall.
Oh, he handed them
Yeah,
a tampon
he outdrove
as a joke.
He outdrove him, and after Tiger being Tiger, outdriving anyone to rib him a little bit. He says here, and then he reached down, and the guy grabbed a tampon. That Tiger was basically saying, "Here you go, lady."
it was Justin Thomas.
Justin Thomas.
So here's the question.
Lady.
Well, you said Tiger being Tiger. Is he known for this type of thing?
Tiger being a ribber? Sure.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
No one's cooler than Tiger, man.
What do I know about golf? Nothing.
Who's cooler than Tiger?
So, how many people are watching us live right
I don't know. I don't have that kind
I'll
of
give you
data.
the update. We are currently at 43.
Wow. 43 people. So they're going to be awfully disappointed if this comes to an end.
Who's ending? Who's ending what? Why don't you get someone on the horn here? No
We
one's
got,
calling.
we got no one on the horn.
If no one's calling you,
We
you
don't have any
call them.
call-ins at the moment. This is the first day with short notice that we went live. It's short notice. I only announced this several hours ago. I announced it on all social media. Not everyone sees everything on social media. So who knows who knows? See what I did?
I wish
Who
we could
knows
get
who knows?
Tiger on the horn because
I'll work on that for next week.
someone has a question for Tiger.
Someone does?
We have Gerald Neal here is he's confused as to what he's watching. He thinks he's watching a poker podcast. Can we enlighten Gerald a little bit?
This is the Go Gamble podcast. So this podcast is about the
Don't worry about that one.
okay. This is about the poker podcast. This is not called the Go Gamble Poker Podcast. This is the Go Gamble Podcast.
Right.
All right.
Are we
So
taking notes?
We're talking about anything and everything in and around and underneath the world of Go Gamble.
I feel like we're going to make a breakthrough with Gerald here.
If you want to bet a yard, this is the place to do it.
Sure.
If you want to analyze one of the most boring games that have ever been created, this ain't the podcast.
No.
No hand analysis here. All right. I'll tell you what. Let me give you you know what? Let's give them what they want.
No.
Oh, yeah. So I was dealt the spoon, suited in spades.
You need to let them know.
Nope.
Nope.
You got to know.
The spoon?
The spoon is the 6'8" because it spoons the trooper, the 9'7". It fits in. What? This is what happens. This is the truth. It's called the spoon. You got the little spoon and the big spoon. The little spoon is a 6'8". The big spoon is the 10'8". They both spoon the trooper. Not at the same time. That would be a threesome.
Okay.
We're not doing all that, all right? So, I'm dealt the spoon under the gun.
You should have
Playing 1-3.
dealt the spoon under the gun. 1-3. I'm with you.
300 effective all the way around the table. The game just started.
You are giving them what they want.
I pop
Take
it under the
notes.
gun.
Okay.
I say raise to $5. The dealer says, no, you can't do that. You got to make it $6. And I said, so, okay, is it just a call because it's one chip? And the dealer said, no, you said make it $5, and that's more than half, so you have to make it $6. I begrudgingly put another white chip out. See, this is boring, don't you see? Actually, that was pretty not boring.
You're just being an asshole, aren't you?
Under the gun plus one stood up and slammed his fist on the table and said, I raise. And he threw out $9.
I'm for it.
No, I'm just kidding. We don't really do hand analysis here. I mean, what? I mean,
Did you just make up that whole story?
yes.
Oh, man.
I did get dealt 6
Because I was so into it. I was like, where's this going?
I can't. It's so boring that I can't even make it up as I go. We do like to talk about poker.
I do have interesting news from the World of Trooper crew, though.
What's that?
Our very own Mike Kidwell has made day 2 of the South Point
Free roll.
Free roll.
So Kidwell, does he have a nickname?
I think Kidwell is the nickname.
Yeah. Throw the kid in the well, or the kid fell in the well. Kidwell has made day 2 of the South Point free roll. So he will possibly be late for Trooper Thursday tomorrow. So if you come into Trooper Thursday and seat 9 is open,
Take
that means Kidwell's killing it. So good luck, Kidwell.
Good luck. Go get him.
Good luck, Feather, with the broken wing.
Yes.
Take these broken wings. Feather broke his wing.
Oh, man.
I've seen a lot of people do a lot of things to try to get out of bets. But
Are you questioning the legitimacy of this injury?
all I'm saying is to be killing it, and on the 14th rep, to hear that crunching sound is suspect. I would never say sus, because I ain't cool enough to say that. It's suspect.
Might I recommend less reps moving forward for the Feather?
Less reps, less weight. I think Feather should swim from noon until midnight, from now until September, and he will absolutely win the bet.
Yeah,
And
that
he could
work.
probably eat everything he wants. Imagine
Yeah.
swimming. You don't even have to swim. You wade. Just walk back and forth.
Yeah.
Go down neck deep and do this. It's called water aerobics.
I was
Heard
just
of it?
watching that Creed flick, the boxing movie, and he was underwater. He was shadow boxing underwater.
Was he?
Yeah.
There you go.
But
I've never even
Feather
seen the
won't be
movie.
able to do that now with this torn rotator cuff or whatever
No.
he's got going on.
No, but I'll tell you what. You got a torn rotator cuff. This is the mentality I recommend for Feather. You got a torn whatever you got. You can't use your arm. I want you to go into this headspace. A carjacker doesn't give a damn. A mugger doesn't care
Yeah.
that you have a broken wing. So imagine that you're being attacked by a mugger in the street and go to the gym and just pretend my life depends on this.
Yeah.
I'm being mugged right now. It doesn't matter that my wing is broken. I have
I'll
to
tell
get
you
out of
what.
this.
If I'm in the middle of this, what do you call it, weight loss challenge, and my shoulder goes out, it's not. I'm gonna walk more. You know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be taking the Shoelace Express everywhere. Everywhere I
if
can
he
go.
had started walking the day that he tore his shoulder, he would probably be in Oklahoma by now.
Yeah.
He
If we're,
can walk to the East
first
Coast.
off, if we're looking to lose weight here, what are we doing? Shoulder lifting, shoulder pressing, just cardio.
Listen,
Just straight cardio.
listen, don't ask. Yeah, don't ask. Don't tell.
Yeah.
That's the policy. So we're gonna go to who are we going to for the traffic report?
Oh, do we have a
Yeah, 'cause
drone
this is-
flying
this
out there?
is Las Vegas. It's lunchtime.
That would be kind of neat if we had a drone,
It's
drone in the
12:30.
sky.
It's 12:31. How are things looking on the 215
I am-
Beltway?
We're losing internet connectivity right now, I'm afraid. Hold on one second.
I'm watching the feed live, and we are gravy.
Is it okay? Because my phone is deciding.
What kind of delay do we have running?
Probably like a 10-second.
Yeah. It looks green on all the freeways right now around the greater Las Vegas area.
All right.
Getting into Paradise and Henderson, out towards Red Rock, all green. 15 looks clear, except of course by Tropicana, which for the next year and a half.
Yeah. Who knows how long that's going to take?
Let's be real. I never exit Tropicana.
I used to.
Nah.
Yeah,
what?
I exit Tropicana.
For why?
Because I park at New York sometimes when I want to play poker at MGM or play poker
There,
at Aria.
there ain't a back way into there off of, what is it, Sinatra?
I mean, there's back ways.
So where Aria?
Huh? Yeah.
Aria?
Well, he said New York.
Oh yeah. That's not true. Would be.
I mean, if I want to park at New York. Yeah, but Sinatra was closed the other day. So that's your traffic report.
Yep.
Everything's looking good out there. I did.
Per the usual.
On my way here, I did see a girl in handcuffs
Ooh.
on Buffalo
Okay.
somewhere. I'm not going to tell you where on Buffalo. But, yeah.
Was it one of those recording artists that were hustling their CDs that
No.
No?
There was a crashed car involved.
Ah.
I don't know how you get a DUI at 10 in the morning, but in Vegas, it happened.
Dude, I'm driving out here in the morning sometimes. I'm like, this person, I don't want to believe they're drunk, but they have to be.
It's probably the
They
weed.
have to be.
You see
No.
these weed drivers, though. They just drive slow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's worse than I would
Don't
rather
don't go giving weed a bad
No,
name.
it's
now.
not weed, but I would rather see someone doing 90 weaving all over the highway than see someone driving slow in front of me.
Not I.
Putting on turn signals and shit.
Yeah, you should use your turn signal every time,
1,000
sir.
feet before the turn. Jesus. Let me ask you this, Mr. Turn Signal.
This has been
How many feet before your turn are you supposed to apply your turn signal?
How many feet before your turn are you
Yes.
supposed to apply?
Because I know
feet?
the answer. I've known it since I was a mere 15.
50 feet.
Incorrect. If you're going to tell me to use my turn signal, then you need to learn how to use yours properly.
Is it 25 feet?
It's 100 feet.
100 feet. Yeah,
100
25
feet.
would be too.
Google it, Mike. No, you don't have to Google it. I know it's 100 feet.
But you don't use it regardless.
I started using it.
You know
I
what's
use
been
it
happening to me a lot lately?
about 20% of the time.
I've been getting cut off by folks. No signal. They cut me off, and then after they're in front of me, and then they decide to go, let's say, to the next, let's say there's a left lane, they will use their signal to go to the left lane. But when it comes to me, no signal. Is there something about my car that screams just cut me off? Does this happen to you too?
Let's talk about traffic laws that need to be created and implemented and have in other states. Cruising in the left lane,
Yes.
you should absolutely be pulled over, ticketed.
100% agree.
No such thing as a warning
Yes.
because these
For
people are assholes around
For
here.
it.
I said it. All right, how's the weather looking? Let's go to Charles on the weather. You're Charles too.
I'm Charles too. I wear many hats.
All right, we're gonna go to the weatherman out there on the scene. We should cut it, and I just keep using my same voice. It's currently 57 degrees and fair. Just went up to 58 degrees. Someone has a cup of coffee with a lemon on it, and it is 12:35 WTRP Trooper Radio 97 on the dial. All right.
You know, as of right now, we've officially crossed the first hour of the Trooper Podcast Live.
Yeah.
Ever in existence.
The Go Gamble podcast.
The Go Gamble Podcast. Forgive me. See, we'll get it fixed out for this week.
Yeah. So this is all just a trial run. We're going to do this live. We're going to do it live. We're going to do it every Wednesday at 11 o'clock. Next week, we're going to get here at 7 a.m. and make sure this shit's working. Right? We're going to have phone calls coming in. It's going to be going right into the system.
Yeah.
There's going to be none of this shit picking up audio and all that. 'Cause
No,
I'm
the
gonna
audio's
figure it
still
out.
going to run into that.
For pickup audio. Check it out.
Shut up, lady.
Apparently, we'll also be disabling Siri.
We'll also be disabling Siri.
Siri just sniping us
What
the
did
whole
you
time.
even say that sounded like that?
I have no idea.
They just listen in. It's just,
Should we end the show with a bad beat story every week?
Bad beat.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Call in. If you have a bad beat, you have 5
Who
minutes.
wants to hear
call
that
in.
shit?
sadly, a lot of people do.
Really?
Guarantee if you have
Is
a
everyone
vlog-
just that miserable where they just want to hear bad beats?
If you have a vlog that says how I lost $10,000 at poker, you're getting 3 times the views versus.
How about this one caveat? Non-poker bad beat. If you have a non-poker bad beat, call in.
Yeah. Similar to the Griswold story.
Yeah,
not a bad
that's
beat.
a bad beat.
Pretty much got us both bedridden for about 8 weeks.
Maybe you played blackjack for 4 hours, and then on the last hand you bet all of it.
Did Jesse
the
Wortman
dealer drew a 17 card?
Let me just pause for a moment. There's a $9.99 marker next to this Jesse Wortman. Does that mean that Jesse Wortman just gave us $9.99? If so, thank you, Jesse
I
Wortman.
got a late notification. Yes, we did.
Appreciate you, pal.
Came in.
All right, thanks, Jesse. I hope
You're
that-
the real one. Now, feel free to call in because there's currently no one in line ahead of you.
Congrats, you made it.
We
Jesse
made it.
said.
Oh, nice. I appreciate you. I don't know what Bill is. Billiam Tate.
Bill
That's Canadian Bill.
I
just
figured
like
as much.
in real life, Bill is now typing chat.
Yeah,
as
I-
opposed to singing them.
I can't understand what he's saying here.
Bill, you're welcome to call in. I would say keep it brief, but I know you don't know how to do that. I'm just kidding. So yeah, next week we're going to be ultra prepared. Everything's going to be running smoothly. That was the point. The point is this is short notice. We just decided, you know what? Let's do this live. We decided
I
2
do
days ago.
really enjoy the live format much
So do
better.
I. So do I. Forget your radios.
Yeah.
Forget your other podcasts. 11 a.m. West Coast time.
When we first started doing the pod, I don't know why I was more, probably because I wasn't used to being on camera whatsoever and we hadn't really done it, but like I was initially against live. But
Yes.
now, what's the matter? Let's go live.
Now we're here. Do you want to go gamble bucket hat?
Absolutely.
I think
Is it
you
like
need
this?
one. It's not quite that big.
Well, this is more so for like desert golf, see?
Yeah.
We can go a little smaller.
Next week the podcast will be live from the golf course.
Green screening the golf course.
Yeah. No.
11 a.m. next week.
11 a.m.
On the
next
dot.
week on the dot.
On the
Wednesday. 11 o'clock on the dot next Wednesday, Vegas
Mm-hmm.
time. I'm going to say it again. 11 o'clock. Turn your dial to 97 on the dial. I did already.
Did you already?
You didn't listen.
Mention it again.
No, no.
Some people came in at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, so make sure you're at Trooper Thursday tomorrow at 1 p.m. for the Go Gamble Double Board Bomb Pot Tournament. If you want some sparkly pops, let me know in advance. You can text the number on the screen. Don't call it because I'm not
Hey,
answering it.
So next week, next Friday, 2 days after the live pod, is St. Patrick's Day. Do we get festive for St. Patrick's Day on said pod? Or more so, should I say, do I get festive?
Yes.
Do I drink the green beer on the pod?
You get
Do I wear
festive
the
for
green
sure.
glasses? Do I dress like a shamrock?
Will there be a heads up match next week? Live.
Yes.
So I went to Twisted Pizza yesterday. Ever been? Twisted Sourdough Pizza Company on Eastern.
Yeah.
Just south of the 215 right there. Like as if you're going to Green Valley. And
Have you ever been before?
nope.
I just had a slice at the wedding I shot this weekend, which I cannot talk about legally. I had a slice of pizza at that wedding that I have also never had,
Where
which
was yours from?
surprised me. Don't know.
Mine is
Starts with an S, though.
I had Twisted Pizza yesterday and they have pizza cones.
Pizza cones.
So they have this thing and they put this dough in the thing and the thing pushes it down. And
Don't you think
cooks
that's
it.
a little extra?
It was a cone, and into the cone goes the sauce and the cheese and the pepperoni, and then it goes into a little thing that is a cone-shaped oven, and it goes around.
That's not a pizza, if you ask me.
But I also had pizza.
Okay.
The pizza was pretty
that's a gimmick. That's just, you might as well be eating deep dish, and
I
that
agree.
wouldn't count in any contest that we're having here on the Go Gamble podcast. let
We
me tell
might
you.
have a deep dish contest.
Sure.
You want to?
I want to tell you where this pizza plate is from. I got the box right upstairs. Bear with me because it's
All right, you get it. And while you're doing that, why don't you think about ordering Lou Malnati's frozen? Yeah. And we can have that right here live on the podcast. Yeah. So I was up half the night trying to think of topics for this, but this was short notice, and we were like, yeah, let's do this thing and whatever. And I was stuck on the Twitter machine. Lady Trooper was long asleep. I had the I had the crock pot going. 4 pounds of roast in the crock pot, smelling up the whole house. What is that called?
Throw me on the hard cam
Is
here.
it called Signora?
Signora?
Does that camera work?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Signora.
Signora.
Is it Signora?
It's delightful. It's so good.
Floriana Pastor. What does that say?
Floriana Pastor and
World Pizza Champion.
World Pizza Champion.
Hey. I'm about to jump out of my chair. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
The pizza, what is it called? The pizza competition shit
Pizza Bagel.
convention is coming this month to Vegas. We got to go.
We gotta go.
We got to go.
Yeah.
We got to vlog it. Attendees can eat like unlimited pizza.
You know what else is coming up at the end of this month?
What's it called?
The 25th and the 26th? Pirate Fest.
What is Pirate
Have you heard of
Fest?
Pirate
I've
Fest?
always wanted to go to that. I've missed
I
it
was
every
checking
year.
out at the grocery store yesterday. There's a Pirate Fest happening.
Is that some kind of porno thing?
No, as far as I know, it's not. We apparently dress like pirates, behave like pirates, and
When you say we,
yeah. You're talking about going to a fest. That's the one to go to.
where is Wisconsin, Tom? Here it is. The International Pizza Expo, March 28th, 2023, Las Vegas, Nevada. Mm-hmm. Yeah, International Pizza Expo and Conference. It's the largest pizza industry ellipsis. It's just a screenshot, so I can't read the rest. But we need to look that up. We need to find out about it. How much does it cost?
Yeah,
Can we bring our cameras?
sure.
Do we get to eat pizza?
I'm in.
All of that.
Clubs, you should do the St. Patrick's Day pod from O'Shea's in the Link Promenade. You know, I have a friend that works there, so that might be a legit. That could happen.
I got it right here.
Oh, did you-
What is he saying?
Oh, it says, tell Trooper I'm going to be the special guest at the Go Gamble podcast to talk about my MRI results and what the plan is moving forward.
Okay, yeah.
I think that would be riveting.
Well, yeah, he was a guest today.
Absolutely. But no, a live guest.
Oh, he wants to come
Live
in?
the studio.
No,
we
he's
need
hurt.
it.
He's got a
No,
broken wing.
He needs to walk.
Well, if he comes here,
I can't.
there will be 24 donuts right here on this table.
just downing
So,
donuts.
If
the
you want
whole
to
time.
chance it? Chance it.
Yeah.
Go gamble.
Oh, and the donuts should definitely be from Donut Bar this time because I mentioned this to you the other day. Since our donut challenge, I have gone to Donut Bar.
Yeah.
By far the best donuts in town, and it's not even close. It's not even close. If you have a fresh Homer from Donut Bar, second to none. You're gonna have a hard time finding a donut that tops that. So yeah, man.
You know,
Donut Bar.
I haven't had the Homer. What
Donut
is
Bar.
the Homer?
The Homer is, it's the donut, the stereotypical donut that Homer Simpson eats on The Simpsons. It's the regular round donut, strawberry icing with sprinkles.
Icing? Mm-hmm. Okay. How much would it cost to put 24 Donut Bar donuts here?
I think 6 was $11.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're usually good about giving you a couple freebies though. If you order, if you get like 4, they'll give you like 2 free.
Yeah.
2 for free.
I hear you.
Another reason I'm pro Donut Bar. Almost every time I go there, I think I get a free donut.
I used to get a free one here and there at Randy's if I got like a half dozen or more. Put in the comments below if you want to see a heads up challenge next week. I think we should have a heads up challenge. I think it would be better than this pre-recorded nonsense we've been doing.
Yeah.
I think we'll be able to do a better job. But, what are we going to do? It's going to be pizza. It's going to be what? So there you go.
I think in celebration of St. Patty's Day next week, I'm going to bring some Guinness live on the podcast.
Is that next week?
Yeah, it's next Friday, but we're recording on Wednesday.
Okay.
But I'm going to get festive, and I think I'm going to bring a 6 or a Guinness on here and just drink them all.
I already have a guest confirmed. If you want, he'll physically be in the studio.
Who?
Jason.
Well, I understand that. I don't doubt that.
He wants you to know. He wants you to create the hype now for everybody.
The hype.
Jason, there's no hype about you.
I don't think there's
what
any.
you need to do is hype your ass in the car and go to the gym and get in the swimming pool because you're going to lose this weight loss bet and then you're going to blame the injury. And I just know it's coming. And
I can see it coming.
I say this aloud because I know that there's nothing I can say to stop it. That storm is already a brewing,
Yeah.
and it's going to be funny. I wonder if Josh and Al know we're live. I wonder if they know that we.
Donut lunch. My bad. I pressed the button.
So, yep. Let's see.
You know, I actually didn't hear the echo too much in that playback just there.
Oh, was that?
I was a little worried about the echo in here, but
Yeah, we're not too worried about that. Well, I'll tell you what. If nobody has anything else, then maybe, just maybe, what all you viewers and listeners should do is prepare yourself for next Wednesday, 11 a.m. right here. You should be going on your lunch break if you're in Central. You might be getting ready to go on your lunch break if you're here. If you're late lunch, maybe in the East Coast,
yeah.
depends. I say plop on the Go Gamble podcast. Who knows what we'll have going on here?
Yeah.
I don't know what we'll have going on,
Me neither.
but there will be coffee.
Next week?
Yeah.
Guinness for sure.
There will be coffee. There may be Guinness. We've been promised things from clubs in the
Guinness
past.
looks like coffee.
It does.
Yeah. I'll even drink it right out of this Go Gamble mug.
Can you do that? I don't think you can fit it in there.
I do declare. No, not a whole can. I just spilled.
Aren't you supposed to? You pop that can.
How do you know the secrets?
Aren't you supposed to dump the whole
Are
thing?
you a closet drinker?
I'm not a closet drinker, but I've been a bartender for. I was
okay.
for a long time.
Yeah, you.
I popped open Guinness.
It's got the little ball in the can. You flip it right over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I should pour it into a tall glass.
Now,
I should.
isn't that nitrogen in there?
I do believe it's nitrogen.
See, because nitro coffee is treated similarly.
Yeah.
I think.
I love Guinness. I just only drink it around St. Patty's Day. I do love it though.
Oh, that's someone calling you.
Yeah. Orlando, Florida. Should we answer?
I don't think that's a call. Maybe that's a call in for the podcast.
No
Maybe.
way.
No.
No way it could be.
All right. Well, next week, get your questions ready. I'm sure we'll take some calls. Maybe we'll talk about some things, and you'll get heated, and you'll want to call in and tell us why we're wrong, or why
Tell
we're
us.
right. Inform us of something we don't know.
Tell us how disappointed you are that there's no poker being discussed.
So,
Please.
how do I know if this is coming into? All right. Before you say anything, I want you to know that you're live on YouTube. Are you calling the number on the screen, or are you calling me?
I think they butt dialed you.
Mirando, can you hear me?
Mirando.
Yo.
You got butt dialed.
I think I got butt dialed. I must have got butt dialed. Why would I get butt dialed? See, that's the weird thing about the phone. If I'm doing it on he called my regular phone number. If I do it on my phone, then I don't know if they're calling, you know what I mean? But
We'll
then
have to sort it out.
yeah, we'll have to sort it out.
Poker Stiff, to answer your question, I'm not all too active on the socials, but you can find me on the Instagram machine at Hey It's Clubs. You can find me on the Twitter machine at Tortilla Mania.
Tortilla Mania.
Yes.
Speaking of that, the organic tortillas from Costco are fantastic.
Really?
Absolutely.
I just got some corn tortillas yesterday, but they were mission.
I get organic.
Made some homemade enchiladas. You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
How good those were.
You know what I did? I got a rotisserie chicken from Costco, some damn tortillas from Costco, and some damn Rosarita organic refried beans from Costco.
Yesterday?
No, I've just been getting it.
Gotcha.
And some Tillamook. That's right. I've joined the Costco cult.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic.
It's hard to go in there without spending at least a yard, though.
It's so funny you say that. I said that to Lady Trooper 2 days ago.
It's virtually impossible.
Every time I come in here, I spend a yard. I didn't say yard. I said 100. But it's literally every single time it's $100 or more.
It's worth it, though.
And I can't go in without getting the pizza.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even like that pizza.
I
but
don't
I
eat
fucking
the
love
pizza.
it.
What
You
I
need
see,
to
what
eat
I
it.
see folks,
$2.
what I see folks eating in there that looks so good, is the sundaes.
Oh yeah,
you
I
see
haven't
those
had that.
things?
I haven't had it.
Oh my god!
You know what I had yesterday? Nielsen's frozen custard. Have you had this? It's over there near the Twisted Pizza, and it's. Do you know where Taco y Taco is?
Taco y taco.
Yeah,
The one on Eastern?
yeah. That's where Twisted Pizza is. Right next door to Taco y Taco, across the little drive right there, is Nielsen's frozen custard. Had that yesterday. Fantastic. You ever had the chicken bake at Costco? You don't order the food?
I don't get the
Dude,
food.
here's
I
the
check
deal.
out and I get out because I've already spent a yard. I don't want to spend any more.
No, but it's only $2 for the pizza. That's the thing.
But that would
if
be
you're
100
going to go
yeah,
to Costco, you might as well maximize on the savings. So you eat 1 or 2 slices of that pizza, you don't have to eat anymore today. That is literally the reason I go. Because
Life
I'm like,
hack.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm at Costco and I'm here to save money. The whole reason that I am here is to save money. So why am I going to walk right past this perfectly edible pizza and walk out there? I had a freaking cold brew mocha freeze there the other day, and it was delicious.
The Costco's just crushing it on all fronts for you.
They're killing it. I had the chicken bake. It's a little weird. The chicken bake's a little weird. It's a little salty.
Did they have eggs last time you went there?
No.
They didn't. They didn't. I haven't been to Costco in almost a month, and they didn't have eggs a month ago.
Oh, you mean eggs? Yes, they did.
They did.
I thought you meant like cooked.
No. I
No,
meant
no. They had eggs, and not only do they have eggs, but it's $7 for 2 dozen. That is a fantastic price.
not going to beat that price here in the
You're
valley.
not going to beat that price, and they're
Anywhere.
pasture raised, certified humane. Big difference between cage free and pasture raised. I hope you know this.
I know. Slight. Yeah. There's some of them are just they're still caged, but there's like a little gate where they have access to go out. Versus free range. Free range is also there's
What you're looking for is pasture raised.
Pasture raised.
Yeah, that's
they got room to free roam and whatnot.
yeah. Chickens are not supposed to eat grain. They're supposed to eat.
Neither does
grubs,
Griswold's.
right?
Griswold's on a grain-free
Neither are
diet.
cows.
Yeah.
This is the problem with our meat. Not our meat, not the 3 of us in the room, but like the meat from the cows, they're supposed to eat grass,
Yeah.
not corn,
Not corn.
and hay and shit that
Right.
we feed them. That's a major problem. But you know what? This is not a health.
Ever seen the
diet
doc
podcast.
Food Inc?
No, I haven't. But I thought about watching it. But I'm a little weird about documentaries. I'm worried that they're gonna get me with some propaganda.
They could.
They could. I don't know what's propaganda and
Food
what's
Inc.'s
not.
pretty. I haven't seen it in a while, but it was pretty quite informative.
I don't know what's propaganda or what's not. Did you know
Still didn't get me on the side of PETA, by the way. I
that
watched
men
it and
can have babies?
Uh,
See, I don't know if
I'm hear-
that's
yeah.
propaganda or not. I
I'm
don't
hearing
know
more.
the
I'm
answer.
hearing more and more about this as yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Or, men can get periods too. That's
Well,
a thing now.
Down this vein, did you see Chris Rock's Netflix special?
No.
I haven't either.
I did actually. I watched it the other day.
He finally comes out and addresses the Will Smith situation. So I haven't seen it, but I watched a video of someone commentating about it that came out yesterday or whatever. I watched it this morning. So I find that interesting, and I could potentially sign up for Netflix for 1 month just to watch that.
Yeah.
Is that worth $17 though?
Netflix is $17 a month now.
I think so.
How did
Don't-
that?
isn't
How
it
did
17?
how did we let that happen? Oh, by sharing the passwords with everyone we know. Oh, that's how
well,
we did.
maybe, but I'm interested to see it though because Rock goes on a huge anti-woke thing. The whole thing is like anti-woke. I'm interested to hear that, which is that's pretty crazy. When the comedians turn,
I wish we
against
could
you.
play it right now. Wouldn't that be? Wouldn't that,
That
be
would be amazing.
instant copyright strike though?
If
so,
we could put
yeah.
it right here, put Chris Rock right here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Isn't that fair use? People making a video about commentating.
Yeah, no, we can commentate on it,
That's
but
something we should look at doing next week, maybe, or weeks after.
yeah, it's funny. It's funny how, yeah. I can't wait to see it. I want to watch it. I want to see what he has to say about Will Smith. I swear, still to this day, there's a small part of me that thinks that could be
A
fake.
work? Yeah.
Yeah,
I still do.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
At
still
least
have
at least
part.
at least a portion of it.
But it's pretty elaborate for them to keep it going this long. I
Yeah,
mean,
very similar to like a worked shoot when in the wrestling world. It always
Yeah.
comes back to wrestling for me.
Well, think
And
about it this way.
remember years back? Fuck, this was a while ago now. Khabib and Conor McGregor. That whole incident, the bus incident, where McGregor, where McGregor stormed
that
the bus,
fake?
and they had cameras everywhere, including on the bus.
was that fake?
I can,
Oh, you think it was,
pretty
right.
damn certain that was a work.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
will we ever know? I don't know.
There are a lot of them that are very easy to see because it's like how is there a camera right there right now?
Everywhere. They
that's
were
the
all
easiest
over.
thing. But do you know how many people fall for that shit who just don't think about
Sure.
that? Oh, there was a camera there. Wait a minute. How's
You know how many
3
people
cameras
fall
shoot?
for works that are in the wrestling world when we all know that wrestling is a work that they don't even get it?
Right. Isn't that the reason they had to change their name at one point?
No, they changed the name because the pandas got upset and sued them, and they
The
wanted,
pandas?
Yeah, the World Wildlife Fund. The pandas got a little upset.
WWE.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I heard they had to change the name because they finally had to admit out loud that it
No.
was...
No,
Okay.
Club,
It
I'm
was-
not going to say the F word.
Bobby
Fake.
would like to know on that vein, are you a fan of the Bloodline?
dude, the Bloodline is the best storyline going in wrestling that wrestling has seen in the past probably decade. And it's all coming to a head at WrestleMania in a few weeks in Los Angeles, which I will be there for both nights.
Dare I say it's the, what did you call it? The most what? The most...
The most entertaining storyline that they've had in
Since
about
Jimmy
a decade.
the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant was suspended and suddenly on the scene sprang, what was his name? It was Jimmy Valiant with a mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Brown.
Okay.
Jimmy the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant was
Dusty?
suspended. Charlie Brown comes in.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he looks a lot like Jimmy Valiant, but
Yeah.
he's got a mask on.
Yeah, Hulk. They pulled that they pulled that same thing with Hulk Hogan in the
Oh, they
early
did?
2000s when Hulk. No, this was mid 2000s at this point. Hogan was, I guess, either suspended or fired, and then he came back as Mr. America. Although everyone knew it was Hulk Hogan.
And Cena too. Remember Juan Cena?
Owen Hart did this with the Blue Blazer. Everyone knew it was Owen Hart, but we're not going to go down that road.
When do we announce the Go Gamble Wrestling Federation? No. I got it. The Go Gamble Indian Leg Wrestling Federation.
What's Indian leg wrestling?
That's when you lay down on the floor, you lie down flat on your back,
I'm out.
and then a guy lies down opposite you. You lock arms, and then you kick your leg up 1, 2, 3, and then you lock legs and see who flips the other guy.
I've never heard of this, and why do you know of it?
Because we did it in high school gym class. Are you saying I was touched inappropriately?
You got to watch out for that gym.
Was I abused?
Look up that gym teacher and find out where he or she is at now. You will
It's
be
true.
surprised.
People out there, they know Indian Leg Wrestling. The Go Gamble Indian Leg Wrestling Federation. I think it's time to organize and bring it back.
Bobby, the Montreal Screwjob was definitely a shoot. I know that there's even those within the wrestling world that think Scott Hall was one of them that thought it was a work. I disagree. No, there's just no. It's kind of like there's too many. I don't know. There's too many. There's people that say the moon landing was fake. Not on board with that either. I used to be, but no. I think the moon landing definitely happened.
I don't know anything about the moon
You
landing.
know nothing. No, Montreal screw job definitely a shoot.
All right, so
Who knows? I could be dead wrong. Do you know what we're talking about down there?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I was back in those days watching it all the time.
It's been talked about ad
You
nauseum.
kind of have to know about it, even if you weren't watching wrestling at some point.
Yeah.
It's been mentioned in media so many times.
all right, gang. Well, I think we're going to wrap up the podcast for the day. What do you think?
Sure. I might continue to talk wrestling after we get off here, but
Are
that's
we
besides
going to
the
be
point.
back to next Wednesday at 11 a.m.?
Yeah. Mark
11 a.m..
mark it on your calendars. Jot down the phone number.
Set an alarm. Say it like this. Say, Siri, set
Mm-hmm.
an alarm for Wednesday at 10:58 a.m.
Just like that.
Just like that. And then go cancel and then say, Alexa, set an alarm. Because that's what I do. Let me just tell you before we leave, I do all of my thinking in the shower. And multiple times a shower, I say, Alexa, set a reminder. And then she says, what's the reminder for? And then I say something. And then she says, okay, when should I remind you? And then I say, in 20 minutes. And she says, okay, I'll remind you in 20 minutes. And then Howard kicks back. And then that's it. All right. Anything else to say?
So long, folks.
Producer Mike, you got anything?
I'm good. I'll see you guys next week.
All right. That's the podcast. See you next time.